Welcome, man. It's STEM time. We're here at the OA Lodge here. Welcome to the virtual campout today. Hope you've had a good time, but we're going to learn some fun stuff. I got my big friend here, Ryan. He's a STEM guy. He's going to tell us all about this fun activity we're fixing to do. Ryan, let us know what's going on.
All right, everyone. My name is Mr. Rye, the science guy. I'm the director of the STEM Scouts program. It stands for Science, Technology, Engineering, and Math. Today we're going to use a little bit of science and we're going to do a little engineering and we're going to create some technology. Today we're going to create an electromagnet, right? How cool is that? Now, if you know anything about magnets, you know that magnets have a north and south pole. And with the north and south pole, if you look at and you take the magnets and you put them together, they always detract from each other, right? So if you look here and I put the south pole, it doesn't work. And why is that? It's because of the way the current flows through the actual magnets. So if I put the north to north, look, it's going to keep moving around. But if I put north to south, what happens, right? They connect. And that's because the magnetic opposites attract to each other. So today, I'm going to get a little bit of help from one of my friends here in just a second. My son, who's a STEM scout. And we're going to create an electromagnet. Now, what you're going to need is, number one, we want to have safety first, right? You want to put your safety goggles on, but you need to do two important things for me. Number one, you need to ask your parents for permission and make sure that they're there to help you, because we always want to have safety first because we are creating an electromagnet. And number two, you want to make sure you have some gloves to protect your hands, right? And when we make the magnet, the current's going to flow through the magnet and it actually creates a little bit of heat, so we're going to make sure your hands definitely have gloves on to protect them, okay? So what you'll need to do the experiment today is you'll need a D-size magnet. We're going to do that to make sure the results are replicatable. We're going to use some copper coil wiring here, and we're going to use a standard nail, right? It's a standard framing nail. Now, also, we want to be very, very safe and be very cautious just in case, and so we're going to put on our glasses here, and we'll put on my safety glasses. Now, if you don't have safety glasses at home, just be super careful, but we always want to try to use precaution as much as we can. Find some that your dad has in there, and just be careful because sometimes it hurts. Okay, so if you come in with Mr. Elijah, we're going to talk about how this actual magnet works here. Now, with your standard magnets, they actually have a magnetic field that's always there. It's always present. But in the magnet we're going to create today, we're going to create the electromagnetic current. And the way we're going to do that is we're going to take a nail, and we're going to run copper wire around that nail, right? Which is going to give us the ability to run electricity through it to create an electromagnetic field. All right, so we're going to start off, and we're going to have Mr. Elijah is going to grab the nail there for me. And if you see there, we've taken about 2.5 to 3 feet of wire, and you're just going to gently run around your coil. One of the things you want to do is, you see there, Mr. Elijah is running it down and around the nail, and then he's just going to slide it down some. And as he's sliding it down there, you want to make sure that you don't get it too tight, because if you get it too tight, what happens is that you're going to have the copper wire is going to cover your nail, and it's not going to allow the electromagnetic current to actually flow through the nail enough to be able to pick something up. And that's what we learned through trial and error, right? Which is the great thing about science, technology, and your math. It never always goes the way we want to, but even when we fail, we have fun, right? So, as you see here, Mr. Elijah has woven his nail there, and we've got it spaced out there. And again, just realize that the nail there, thank you, Mr. Elijah, is not too tightly woven, but woven just enough so you can see there, all right? So now what we're going to do is we're going to introduce the electricity to it. And why don't you touch that to that nail and see if it picks it up right now? No, it does not, does it? We're going to touch it to the other nail and the copper tube there for me. Okay, great. So what we understand is that there's no electric current. But the great thing about making electromagnetic batteries is you can control how strong the electromagnetic energy is that flows through it by the size of battery you need. But we're going to use the D battery today, just again to get consistent results. You can do it with other size batteries if you don't want to find one around the house. But please ask your mom and dad. You can find one in your camping lamp, right? You can open it up the bottom, take the battery out and use it, but make sure you get your parents' permission. Maybe they can go run down to the dollar store. You can get them from about $1 to $1.50 for a D-size battery. So if you look here and you see now that we've connected the current, we've created an electromagnetic field that runs the length of the nail. And as you can see there, Mr. Elijah can pick up a paper clip, and he can pick up a nail and a small nail, and now you've got electric current. And as you saw earlier when we did the example, there was no electromagnetic current. But the electricity flowing through creates an electromagnetic field. And this is what makes things work, like your drones that you have in your house, your washing machine, all of the technology that you have in your house runs off of this same type of technology. So if you think this is cool, come and hang out with us again on Virtual Camp, and we appreciate you for being here, and have a great day.